Welcome to Unbiased and on the Fence. I'm Shane. Thank you so much for joining. Here it is, you guys. The Doodle. Finally complete. Well, I've had to put it in the done pile, although I could probably work on this forever. But here we are, a year and a half later, and quite a bit more than you guys have probably seen. I just had a small portion of this done, but I'll zoom in here and take a look a little closer for you guys. This is linked below. This is actually the file that I have linked below. So this is, I'll show you how big you can get this bad boy here. So you can print this out. Here's the thinker. You can see it's starting to get jagged here as we zoom in really close. But yeah, so you can zoom in, you can color it. You can print it out and color it, or if you're a digital artist, you can color it on the computer. And but what's really cool about this, and this is really what I want to share with you guys. So you can just download this below, print it out, take it to somewhere and print it out, or if you have a printer. But if you are an artist with your own art, you can do as I have done here. And please, if you know any other websites that are good for this, Sherry had told me about this one. She said the shirts were really good quality shirts. So you can take your artwork and upload it to the site, and they will give you 20% of anything they sell. They'll do all of the work. You're just basically uploading your artwork. So I uploaded that artwork, and check this out. You can adjust how it's placed on the products to give different looks. And dozens and dozens of products. Most of it's just automatic. You just kind of upload it or whatever. But the bigger the file is, the more products they can fit it on. Here you see they got it like on a shower curtain and a comforter. Even on those things, you can get like a little button, a scarf. So many little things you can get that are so neat. And so yeah, I've uploaded a few of my pieces of art here. I uploaded the logo because I wanted to order a hat. And you can see this one here came from the Doodle art. I just took a section of it out. I colored the chakras and was able to come up with this design here. It's pretty cool. And you can adjust things, like if you're into digital art, you can download templates. See, I was able to download a template to where I was able to place this to where the colors went down the side of the leg on these yoga pants and stuff like that. So there's different ways you can play around with it if you're familiar with doing your art digitally. If not, you can just upload it as a single image like I did, and it'll just be pretty much automatic. I got the flower of life. I am sovereign. I got this starseed design. This is another portion of the Doodle image. The starseed with the little baby in there. Just so you guys know, Shiny is just about to have her two twins if she hasn't already. So congratulations to Shiny. But yeah, this would be great if you knew somebody that was expecting, and you can, let's see, I actually I was able to place these lower on the shirt. So if you wanted to give it as a gift to someone that is pregnant, you can do that. So a lot of different ways you can play with it, but I wanted to share because there's so many artists in our group here that I thought it'd be a good idea to let you guys know that it's free. Just sign up. It's called Redbubble. The link will be below. There's also a coupon link that I'll put down below that's supposed to take, I don't know, $15 off an order if you do decide to get something. And I do get 20%. So there is a little bit of a markup there that if you order stuff for yourself, I think you get 20% off. I didn't adjust any of the prices. They're just default. So I think they're set at 20%. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to get back to this art because especially right now, and maybe art's not your thing. Maybe it's dance or music or writing or whatever it is, gardening or whatever it is. But I've been noticing that connecting with your higher self right now has been so wonderful, especially with all this chaos going on around us. I've been getting so much information to let me see how everything that we're dealing with out there is actually, you know what, I'm going to draw a little example here. because I got this little download. And it's basically like, if you think about, we've been going a while now where it's almost, let me see, like, okay, so for instance, we've been living in a time where, like, most of us are, let me make this a little bit bigger here. Okay, if we can imagine there's like this, everybody's in this box here, but most people are in this inner box here, right here. This is like the acceptable area. And most of us have been out here in this fringe area out here. And a lot of the people we know have been in this acceptable area here in the middle, right? Well, what's been happening is, and you can look at anything. Let me use censorship for an example. So I've been out here where I needed to be careful about what I say. A lot of the people that have been in here and they haven't needed to worry about what they've said are beginning to need to worry about what they're talking about, right? So it's like this box here is shrinking down, and it's forcing people that weren't normally fringe to be fringe, and just their way of thinking. But they're being forced outside the box, because this box is like the Matrix, right? So the more they shrink this box in, the more they're pushing others out of it. And of course, there's going to be some that stay in the box. That's just how it works, But there are so many others that are either getting pushed out the box, or maybe somebody they followed, they're like, hey, why are they getting treated like this? That doesn't make any sense. I know this person. They shouldn't be treated like this. So whatever the reason is, we've got this situation right now, and this was sort of this little picture I was shown to my mind. And then, I've got people I've talked to that I've shared information with, and you feel like, why don't you just listen to the information I share? And they don't. And I decided to just, move on to a different topic, because I'm not about, spreading fear or anything. So I said, well, what else is going on in your life, And they begin to share all of these wonderful things going on in their life. So I want to encourage you guys to you might have a topic that somebody completely ignored you on. You think it's the end of the road for them or whatever it is. But just know that they've got a whole team that's helping them, guiding them, leading them. And some people are going to stay in that box, and there's really nothing you can do about it, because ultimately everybody's on their own journey, And so yeah, with this artwork, as far as all of the cool little synchronicities I got with it, it totally moved me into a higher frequency of being able to receive, and really watching how some things I would draw would end up happening later. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird the way, things fell in line. So many little things in here, things that were just synchronicities, and they popped up at that time, like the feather, there was that feather synchronicity with Biker Babe talking about it. And then I had the instance where it fell down right into my lap right after she told me the story. So there's so many little things. The blanket that Irene sent me from Australia, after I made this little pattern, it reminded me of the blanket. So I had the rising phoenix in it. So some of it has meaning. Some of it was just sort of what just popped in my head at the moment, or little funny puns like the paradise here next to the palm trees in the game. So much there. So I hope this inspires you. Actually, John Benny is going to look at this and see what he's inspired to write as far as music, and that'll be fun. And you can show clips of the image as well. So excited about that. I hope you all can be inspired to create your own art and to connect to your higher self. And because it's more important than ever to use the external information to validate what you're getting from the inside, because so much is getting shaken up right now. And really, the best answers are when you go within. And not to be driven by fear, because right now fear and division is getting pushed so hard right now, and it really is all about love. If you've got to sacrifice anything else to keep the love, then that's how it should be. And if you keep that in mind, things get so much easier, so much simpler. And with that, I hope you guys will download this below and print it out, color it, or if you're a digital artist, you can just download it and just color it right in Photoshop or GIMP. GIMP is a free program, open source. And with that, I will let you guys go. Like I said, link to this is below. Link to the Redbubble shop where you can purchase any of these on items or set up your own account on there and put your own artwork on there and maybe make a little money doing what you love, creating art. And then also there's a link below to that's supposed to be a coupon code, and I'll put it below. And that might save you money. I'm not sure how that works, but I will put it down there just in case. Lots of love, light, and unity. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.